What's going on, y'all? What's good? What's poppin'? I'm your girl, Ms. Dynasty, and today I come to you with a Mother's Day video. Now, I wanted to do this video a little after Mother's Day because I didn't want to ruin the mood of motherly love and optimism, because this video is not going to be the shout out to moms, I love you so much, thanks for being my ride or die, number one video. This is going to be something talking about the not so positive sides of mother-daughter or mother-child relationships. So I just want to talk about that because it's just something that has been on my mind, in my spirit for a very long time, and it's something that I've been healing from. My mother is a drug addict who has neglected me and her other children for a very long time, our needs, and as an adult, she expects me to take care of her. Well, expected. I no longer live with her. But I did, in my early 20s, I did live with her. Not by choice, but I didn't have an income to allow me to move on my own, and the shelters were filled, so I didn't have a place to go to. So I felt stuck, and I had to deal with her abuse for years. A few times I ran away, but I stayed there at the place for like a year or two, or maybe 3, whatever. But I had to come back to live with my mother, and it was just the most negative experience of my life, to be honest. My mother has lied to me, stolen from me, beaten me, manipulated me, forced me, conned me. She is a money-hungry bully who does things without thinking of the repercussions. Well, she does things without thinking about how it'll affect the other person. She only does things in the benefit of herself. She ripped the clothes off my back as a child to prove a point, and I guess to instill respect or fear or a combination. I remember one particular Mother's Day, I had made a surprise visit. I had bought her food and a gift. She glances over at me really briefly, and she's like, "Oh, it's you. Put it in the fridge." And that's all she said to me the whole time I was there, and that's all she said. And she didn't look at me, she didn't acknowledge me, she didn't say thanks, she didn't smile, she didn't hug me, nothing. I remember it being her birthday. I wished her a happy birthday, and then she goes off on a tangent. "Don't wish me a happy birthday. Every day's my birthday. Every day's a blessing. I don't need anyone to wish me a happy birthday." And I'm just like, okay. You could have just said thanks and moved on. You had to make it bigger than what it is. I just think that my mother and I, we just think differently. The things that I value and appreciate, she just has different placeholds for them. Like the things that she values and appreciates are just on a different ranking in my life. My mother is a type of woman that will do something nice for you. No, do something kind. Do something kind. And she'll hold it against you as ransom. Remember that time I did this and that for you? Remember that time you was fucked up and I did that for you? Like, it's never, I feel, a genuine action from her heart. It's always like she wants to use this against me in the future. That's why when she cooked for me, I rarely ate it, because I didn't want her to use that against me. Like, oh, well, I cooked for you. You owe me money. How much you giving me this time? She's just awful. She would keep my sister away from me and tell my sister to not see me. Even though we lived in the same house, we were only a couple of rooms away, she would literally pull my little sister out the room when she was hanging out with me. I couldn't even go grocery shopping with my younger sister without there being a problem. I remember some relatives saying to me that my mother is jealous. And I didn't really get that at first, because that's never crossed my mind, like a mother to be jealous of her daughter. That just sounds crazy to me. Like, what? I just didn't get it. But I mean, and I still, like, I'm like, what? Like, how could you? But I come to the realization that that has to be it. Because why else would you treat someone who's only been kind to you, who's only been giving and caring and trying their best to appease you, treat them like crap? Why would you do that? Unless there was something more to it, that was jealousy probably. And I remember looking at videos on YouTube about mother-daughter relationships, and there were just some comments left under some videos that I feel were just paramount to me, because I felt like I related to them, and I want to read them. There's two of them. The first one is by GTA, Best Game Ever, #1. And he or she says, yet secretly many mothers are jealous of their daughter's beauty and confidence, envy her youth, and more than anything, they can tell when their daughter is more mentally mature, nurturing, and even more motherly than they are. This is because they don't envy the things the daughter has. They envy her spirit. Then the next comment is by Bella4644. Letting go of someone who is supposed to protect and love is painful, but only until we finally realize that person never genuinely cared for us would we be free of that burden. If all we know is misery and pain with that person, it is time to let go. Both of those things resonated with me, and when I did the research recently and looked at mother-daughter relationships, I actually typed in "I hate my mom," and I found videos talking about relationships, and it was a relief, because I'm not the only one who feels this way about their mother, who dislikes their mother. I've had some thoughts about her, and they're not the most pleasant, but she is just who she is, and I can't change that. But the Most High has a way of making a way, and with that being said, He's allowed beautiful women, motherly figures into my life. Light Show, the rapper, his mother is beautiful. I love Miss Elisa. She is such a wonderful human being. And so was Miss April, another woman that came into my life. These two women were kind, generous, funny, sweet, loving, nurturing, all the qualities that I felt a mother should have. All the qualities that I wanted to have as a future mother. And with these women, I felt loved. I felt appreciated. I felt acknowledged, I felt respected, and I was so grateful for them. To this day, I think about them and I just am forever grateful to these women. I had been hurt. I have been hurt for a long time by my mother. And the scars linger. And it takes time, to just heal. It takes time to confront the issues, even the person. But even confronting the person, I feel like, at least in my situation, nothing positive will come from it because I've tried that. I've literally written a letter because she said, don't talk to me. Write me a letter if you want to talk to me. Wrote her a letter expressing that I wish she would reflect on her words and actions towards people. Because I do, and I feel like that's made me a better person and made me build more healthy relationships with people. But after I wrote that down to her and explained it like that, she was just like, you think you're so perfect. Didn't even write me a letter back after I waited for a week. I had to approach her about it. I'm like, so, did you get my letter? Did you want to write back? She's like, no, I'm not writing you back. Huh? I was like, you're disrespectful. So many times has she disrespected me. But at the same time, I've had so many beautiful relationships with other women, whether they be mothers or at the age of my mother or peers. I've had so many healthy relationships with women that I just thank the Most High and that I am who I am. That I haven't given in. So all I have to say is to all the mothers out there who are doing their job and who love unconditionally through all the hurt, the pain, the sorrows, the trials, tribulations, I say thank you for doing your due diligence. I say thank you. Because there's mothers like you who fill in for the mothers that weren't there for the other children. And that's something you don't have to do, but you do. So I'm eternally grateful for those mothers who've taken on other people's children. And also to the mothers who have yet to be, or the mothers who have been hurt by other mothers, their mothers, I just want to say, don't let their hurts hurt you, because that's just a chain reaction of unhealthy relationships, of letting that pain linger on and affect our future children. And we need to break the cycles. It sounds cliche, but for the longest time, I was afraid to have children. I don't have any children now, but I was afraid to have children because I was afraid that I would become like my own mother. But I work on myself and I said, you know what? I'm not like her now, so there's no way I can be like her. I know better. I'm going to do better. So with that being said, happy Mother's Day. And thanks for listening. Peace.